In the next 7 minutes, we are going to put Microsoft Outlook on this iPhone, and we are going to do this in a proper way through Intune, not by hand, no cables, no walking over to the device. We would push Microsoft Outlook from the Intune Admin Center. The user would tap to approve, and work emails would land. Let me show you exactly how. Today, we would log into the Intune Admin Center, add Outlook application to Intune, then push it to the enrolled user who is using an iPhone. Once that is done, we would open Outlook and sign in with our licensed user, which is end user at AzureCloudToday.live. Let's briefly understand how an app reaches a managed iPhone. When you assign an app in Intune, you choose how it reaches the device. Here are two ways to do this. First is by assigning the app as required, and second is by assigning it as available. If you want to know the difference between marking an app as required and marking an app as available, then please click on the card attached on the top right of this video. Required means Intune pushes the app. The device checks in, Intune says install this, and the app appears. Available means the app waits in company portal and the user installs it when they choose to. Today, we would be using required because I want you to see the push happen. And I want you to see the one thing that surprises people on personal devices, which is that on an unsupervised iPhone or BYOD, required does not mean silent, as iOS still asks the user to approve this install. Since Outlook is an app where mails arrive and leave, that is why we did set up and verified our AzureCloudToday.live domain and pointed its mail at Microsoft 365. Then we made sure that Microsoft Business Premium license is assigned to our user already, and due to this, the mailbox would be ready for the user to use. Finally, we would log in as the end user so that we could view the real emails. If you skipped the domain part, which is the first one, then please click on the card attached on the top right of this video, as mails won't arrive if you haven't configured the email domain verification. We have now logged into the Microsoft Intune Admin Center with our global admin account. To push Outlook as an application from Intune, let's click on Apps at the left-hand side over here, and then we would select the platform here. So if we expand this, we can click on iOS, iPad OS, or sometimes it's also written Apple. Then these are all the applications that we have deployed to our enrolled iPhone. So let's click on Create over here, and then let's select the app type. If we click on the drop down, we can select iOS Store app. With that selected, let's click on Select at the bottom over here. Let's click on Search the App Store next to Select App. First, we would select the location over here. For us, the location is Ireland. So we'll scroll down and select Ireland over here. And then we would search the application, which is Outlook. We would then click on Microsoft Outlook and click on Select, which is at the very bottom. Once that is selected, you will notice that most of the fields are auto-populated for us, like the name, description, publisher, App Store URL, and the minimum operating system as well. We can bump it up a little higher to maybe 18 or even 26. Let's keep it 18. In the category, we can select the drop down and set it to maybe productivity over here, because this would be the category for Microsoft Outlook. Next, we would click on Show this as a featured app as yes. And then we would be clicking on Next at the bottom left over here. In the scope tag section, we would not be selecting anything, as I want to keep this video really simple and easy to understand. So let's click on Next over here. And then over here for the required one, we would be clicking on Add Group. And then we would be searching our All iOS Users group, which is over here. And then we would be clicking on it and hitting Select at the bottom, which is also a user group. Okay. And then we would be clicking on next. We would be reviewing our settings. Let's expand required to see our group is selected. Yes, it is. Let's click on create. With this, we have added Microsoft Outlook in Intune and have also pushed the application by assigning it as required. We are now in our enrolled iPhone. Let's open the company portal app and sync this device. To do that, we will open company portal. At the moment we are in apps. At the bottom, if you see, let's click on devices tab. Okay, let's click on the three dots next to rename and let's click on check status. If you notice, after a successful sync from the company portal, we get a message stating app installation. Default directory is about to install and manage the app Microsoft Outlook from the App Store. Let's click on install for this. Let's click on Outlook and open Outlook for the first time from our iPhone. Let's click on add account. I have unchecked all the rest of them and have only selected end user at AzureCloudToday.live, and I would be clicking on add account. As you see, we get a notification stating your organization is now protecting its data in the app. Restart the app to continue. Why do we get this? Because this app is now managed. Let's click on OK. Okay, now let's open Outlook once again. Your organization's support team is now helping you protect work or school data in this app. Let's click on OK. Let's enter our PIN. Enable notification, turn on. Outlook would like to send you notification. Let's click on allow. And that is it. The full loop. We added Microsoft Outlook as an application in Intune and pushed it to our enrolled iPhone. The user approved the installation, and now we have a completely working mailbox with the email address as enduser@azurecloudtoday.live. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you at my earliest. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.